truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lock in.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Trubisky on first down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Lock in.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Boy, C.D. Mack, just from day one, he's looked so good in a Bears uniform, literally and figuratively. And some Raiders fans watching this saying, I wish we had him on our team.
Yeah, just about every Raiders fan saying, he looked a lot better in silver and black. Why don't we still have him? But in Chicago, immediately...
Go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey.
On first down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Okay, folks, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go. 4 down, let's go.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. from the gun. Here's Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Bullard with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everyone's got 4 down. Sit up. 180. Lock in, lock in. Mike, check. 59.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Lock in.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Red's up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina takes the field again here. And, you know, I was thinking earlier in this game back to Super Bowl 50, that Carolina team that went 15-1, how great that squad was. I don't know that this year's version is as good as that, but they're starting to play more like that team, aren't they?
They certainly.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gano's kick it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Red up. Red up. Lock in.
On second down, Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
18.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were, so I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I can kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
Well, she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else,
Get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs?
50-50. Depends on how they act that day.
Well, when things go awry, you can just get in the car and head out for the airport because you got a game that weekend.
I certainly do. I will be headed to Charlotte, Seattle at Carolina that Sunday. Looking forward to that one. But even while I'm jesting a little bit about people being at the house, some of you I'm not jesting about. Hurry up and get out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
blitz does come. Got a man, it's right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Throwing again is Newton. Wright's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
To throw is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's
Let's go. Let's go. Blue. Hey, 18. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing here, Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, that's Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This is Cohen, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lock in.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Cam's going to run the option right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's rock now.
Throwing here, Newton. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Newton. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will.